This video I wish I had 10 years ago. I've been doing this for over 10 years, worked with 3,000 clients. I've done so much plant medicine to go deep in consciousness work and manifested a lot of money and a lot of good things in my life. But so many people complicate it. We have so many books that are 200, 300 pages long, and there's so much fluff. You only need one page, this one video, to know how to manifest. Let's get right to it. Let's create a simple idea for you that you can run with right away. Stick to the end of the video because I'm going to give you a practical exercise you can literally do in 2 minutes a day. You'll see immediate effect of it, okay? You're right here. You're in a 3D world. You have a certain amount of money. You have a house. You have a car. I hope you enjoy my silly drawing here. But this is you. And when we're trying to manifest, it feels like, well, you've heard before, you become what you think about, or maybe you need to stay in an optimistic way and think positive, or try and stay high vibe. All these are ridiculous sayings. It's not actually true at all. And so we think we need to think differently, we need to feel differently, we better do our scripting, we better do our gratitude lists, we better visualize every day and do our affirmations. You don't have to do any of it, okay? What's going on here is all those tools and techniques are to try and understand this higher level world we're about to talk about. But the hardest part of manifesting is too many of us have consumed so much information at this point in personal development, self-help, law of attraction, spirituality. We have so much information that's going on in our head that we keep thinking that in order to get what we want, it's going to be instant, it's going to be overnight, and I really don't have to do much besides doing some mumble jumble stuff, whether it's hypnosis or EFT. All these things are tools, but it feels like we just manipulate reality and reality just finds us. Not true at all. What's really going on here, and this is incredibly important, I discovered this and I've never turned back from it now, is that there is a different world that you are being called to understand. You know what manifestation really is? Most people would say, well, trying to get results, trying to turn my thoughts into things, all these cool ideas, right? You know what it really is? It's you getting to know who you really are at the higher soul level. That's it. You're literally doing manifesting in order to understand who you really are and creating at a higher dimension how spirit creates. And so it has nothing to do with you getting things. And when you already just do that one thing and change the intention, you're no longer doubting, you're no longer worrying, you don't even overthink about it because you're not trying to get stuff. You're trying to become your higher version of you so you can enjoy life much more. Isn't that huge already? Just that one thing, just if you knew that, it's like, well, it changes the entire game because now I'm not trying to chase something. I'm not trying to get something. I'm trying to have it emerge into my life based on where I'm at internally. So there's a dimensional world here. We're going to put dotted lines on this because it's invisible. Now, I'm going to show a quick brief diagram in the video right here. You see this electromagnetic spectrum? This is the visible light. We only see this tiny percent of what we actually see in the physical world is so extremely tiny. You can see all the different wavelengths on the left-hand side and the right-hand side. We don't see any of it, but it exists. We've all listened to the radio before. We all have Wi-Fi. We all have Bluetooth. So just because you can't see it doesn't mean it's not true and doesn't mean it doesn't exist. And when you're trying to manifest something, even though you're not seeing evidence, it doesn't mean something's not happening. Okay, so let's get back to the video here and drawing. There's this invisible world. What's really going on in manifesting is there's a version of you at a different dimension that is more of the ultimate you. Now there's many different dimensions. We talk the etheric, then the astral dimensions and higher dimensions. We're not going to go through them all in this video and all the different dimensions. But these other dimensions, all time and all space exist right now. So this is a timeless space. It's so incredibly hard to even fathom. It's like a science movie. You don't even understand it. It's like time travel. Like how would that even happen, right? Like the human mind can't comprehend even what this is half the time. But what you can understand is if you think about what you had for lunch yesterday, think about it, think about what you had. Was it delicious? Was it good? How'd it go? Okay, what'd you just do? You went to yesterday, but you didn't physically bring your body to yesterday. You're always in the now in the body, but your minds can go back to yesterday. That's kind of the same idea with this space. Past, present, and future all exist in an eternal now moment here. There's no space. Without space, there's no time. Without time, there's no space. I study this very deeply with Thomas Troward's work, and it just makes total sense logically. You cannot have one or the other. So if your imagination is not actually holding space, it must not hold any time. This is really crucial for the end of the video and what we're going to talk about practice-wise. So you have a version of you that you don't even know about. Okay, it's your soul version of you and a higher level spirit and a higher self. It's all names of different parts of this, okay? but there's a version of you. And this is when I help do all the guided healing sessions with my clients. This is what we're talking about. We're helping you get to a higher part of you and translating that into the physical, okay? When people think they're doing law of attraction, they're thinking, well, if I want improvements in my money, my living, my car, spouse, relationships, things, I'm attracting it into my life. I'm somehow like having something come to me. That's not happening at all. The law of attraction is an idea, and it is a rule of like how the energy is going, attraction of the frequencies. But that's not how it's going at all on the physical plane. It shouldn't be called the law of attraction on the physical plane, because it's such a misnomer. Like, I'm attracting these things. You're not attracting anything, okay? At a higher dimension, frequency of like frequency in alignment, yes, is happening there, but that's going on in the invisible world. So to get straight to the point here, I want this video to have no fluff as much as possible. I hope you're enjoying it. If you are, throw a like and subscribe and comment below. Just let me know some of your takeaways and share this video with at least one person so they can help start manifesting things in their own life, or share it on your timeline and social media or whatever it is. It will help so much, so many people, okay? We need to get the things you're wanting. Let's actually, I'm going to go back to the purple marker here, okay? So we're going to do this past, present, so you're right here, right now, and then your future, okay? You're wanting a better future. Aren't you here on this video because you want a better future? You want more things in your life. You want different things in your life. You want improved circumstances. That's why you're here. You wouldn't be watching a manifestation video if you didn't want something to improve, right? So you want something to improve in the future. I'm just going to put a big plus sign. You want things to improve. Looks like my marker's running out. Okay. Well, I better get some new markers. So you have a future that's better. That's what you're wanting. We're trying to manipulate in a physical reality. We're trying to push it. This is hustle and grind culture. This is work all day, 16 hours a day to become a billionaire or be worth at least 9 figures, $100 million a year. Like, this is just push, and it's all day. This is Western society at its best. Western society is all about the paradigm of your worth is your achievements, your trophy case, how many things you've won. That's why we celebrate athletics. Athletics is an entertainment thing. It has nothing to do with anything, but we celebrate it so much because it's all about championships and competition and tournaments, and it's a very low level of consciousness. And when you get to higher levels of consciousness, you want no part of it. You don't want to compete with anybody. You don't want to do tournaments. You don't want championships. None of it. It doesn't relate to you anymore. Okay. So you want this better future. So it looks like I need to make it happen on this physical plane. So I'm thinking differently. I'm scripting. Well, it's not happening. I'm not seeing evidence. I'm not seeing progress. I'm not seeing things happen. Okay. Because the key, this is the thing I was trying to get to here. The key is whatever is normal and natural is actually the thing that emerges as you're emerging with it. It's not what you want. It's not about what you visualize. It's not about what you affirmed. It's not about doing the things you're doing. Whatever feels normal and natural is the seed. Let's just do this like little like oval kind of looking thing. We'll say that's a seed. Okay. Some random drawing, like a nut. Okay. Okay, so this is a seed being planted into the ground. We're actually planting it into the fertile subconscious mind, which is connected to the superconscious mind or the divine intelligence, okay, that will allow these miracles to take place, because at a higher dimension in spirit, we can't even comprehend and understand exactly the power that it holds and what is possible in there, because all things are possible there, right? So we have this seed, okay, and whatever we've planted to be normal and natural is the thing we're getting into our life. Now stick with me here, because we're really getting to the crucial part of the video today, okay? If you still feel your present circumstances are natural and normal for you, you keep getting them, and it's incredibly frustrating because your future seems like it's going nowhere. The negative side. It's not positive or negative, but it's a good analogy for this, okay? It feels like your life's going nowhere. It feels like you're not manifesting anything. It feels like you've done a truckload of affirmations, and you've read all the books, and you've probably listened to 1,000 hours of content by now to even regurgitate some of this stuff, right? You know it, but it's not happening. There's a big gap. You know this works, you believe in it, all these different things you've been trying for a long time, but there's a gap. You're stuck in your head. You're stuck in fears. You don't know what to go, and it feels like it's life-sucking, right? It just feels like it's not good, okay? Yeah, because you haven't really changed yourself with the information. It's a great analogy I talked about with my clients on the Monday call we just had. Imagine you studied learning how to drive a car, 5 years. You went manual to manual, learning about the engine and the steering wheel and how to put it in gear and put it in drive and reverse. You learned every part of the vehicle. You watched 200 videos on it over 5 years. You listened to audiobooks in the car on it. You even tried to teach other people about driving a car. And then as soon as you got in a car, do you think you're actually good at driving? 5 years you never got in a car, you just learned about it. Are you good at driving? No. I wouldn't want to get in the car with you unless we're doing like teaching driving lessons in like a parking lot, right? You're not good at all because you've been reading from a manual. Manuals don't teach you how to drive. There may be some important things about learning what the vehicle is about and different things, sure, but the only way you get good at driving is by getting in a car and driving it. Manifesting, too many people are on this physical plane, learn and learn and learn and learn esoteric concepts, these spiritual practices, these secret society things, these things, but they have not become somebody different. They never practiced manifesting. And practicing manifesting is like learning a new language. In order to be fluent in a language, you don't just learn about the diction and the words and the nouns and the verbs. You have to learn phrases and actually speak those phrases and practice it with somebody else speaking it, right? Manifesting is the same way. The only thing that matters is it becomes normal and natural to you. This thing you're wanting. Man, all of my markers are running out here. Okay. The thing you're wanting in your future, you practice that it's already yours. That's it. Now, you can visualize to get that done. You could do your gratitude list to get that done. You could do affirmations to get that done. You could do hypnosis to get that done. You could do any modalities out there to get that done. That's all you have to get done. It's already yours. So therefore, it feels normal and natural. And eventually, you will feel inspired to take new actions. It could be that same day, start taking new actions. Channels open up. Synchronistic events start playing out, or what people call coincidence, and the invisible is translated to the visible over a gestation period we call time. There's no such thing as instant manifestation on the physical plane. Caveat, give me a moment, because at a very high level of consciousness, you'll disagree with that. I understand. We're going to cover that in a moment. There's no such thing as instant manifestation on the physical plane when you're in a place of trying to manifest something. Instant manifestation is up here. Instantly, you have it vibrationally. And to the very best ascended masters ever in consciousness, they were able to instantly manifest on the physical plane. Somebody like a character of this higher level power that's been clothed in the flesh. Okay? So instant manifesting is only reserved for when you get to extreme peak levels of consciousness. I am nowhere near that because these are the people that, I don't know how many even really in history have ever done it. Okay? So you don't even need instant manifestation, which is a good thing because every time you thought about something, you don't want it to manifest. Imagine you thought about a million things all in a row. I thought about this, I thought about this, and now your house is loaded with all this stuff. It's stacked to the brim. You can't even move. Right? That would be ridiculous. Okay, but that's what's going on vibrationally. Okay, so vibrationally you already have, or Thomas Short says it's a spiritual prototype. Or if you listen to Abraham Hicks, it's a vibrational reality. Okay, or my first mentor, Bob Proctor, would say it's whatever you can see in your eyes, you can hold in your hand vibrationally. Okay, and then eventually physically. So there's a time delay, and don't worry about the time delay. This is why the word faith is so hard. Because you have to stay in faith that you already have it. That's why, remember the first part of the video I talked about? You're not trying to get anything. If you're trying to get anything, you will never be convinced it's already yours. You're like, yeah, but where is it physically? Yeah, but I want the result. I want it in my bank account. yeah, but, right? Physically, you don't have it. So it's not already yours. This sounds ridiculous, doesn't it? When you're looking at it from the physical frame point, this is ridiculous. It's a physical lie. You're lying. It's not already yours. And this is the difference between when I studied for so long, I never got it. I'm like, I'm doing all this stuff. What's going on here? Why isn't it working? Because I was always saying, well, it's not mine. It's not mine. It's not mine. And whatever you are embodying as normal and natural, if you're stuck at 5K a month, it's normal and natural for you. That's already yours, physically. If you're stuck at $10,000 or $100,000 a month, it's normal and natural. It's your paradigm, it's your programming, your subconscious, it's normal. It's where you have your standard at, okay? When you start changing it here, invisibly, vibrationally, it's already yours. It's a spiritual truth, but it's a physical lie. So it's not already yours physically, but it is a higher dimension. That's why the first start of the video we were talking about is manifesting is not to get something, it's to realize who you really are. That's why it's one of the most spiritual, fun practices to do is manifesting. Not to get material things. You'll get things, but it's to realize who you really are. And this is called soul-led manifesting. This is ego-led manifesting. How much can I accumulate and get? This is how much can I become who I really am. Mind-blowing. It changed my life for realizing this. Again, throw some comments below. Let me know if you're enjoying this and if it's making sense. Now, look, quick little caveat. If you want help with this, I have a system. It's step-by-step visual worksheet. Visual worksheet. 1 video a week. It goes in synchronistic order. So it's not learning all this stuff. Instead, I say, watch the same video every single day with the same exercise every single day. And we work on the creative structure of how to do this normal and natural. 3 links in the description below. First one, if you want a free masterclass to start with, it's 3 codes. It's called Soul Code Reset. Think of that last word there. Soul Code Reset. And it's a masterclass that will give you an hour-long understanding of the 3 codes you want to install to make this. Okay, the link's in the description below. If you're already a bypass and go right into the paid system, we have a membership. It's $49 per month, less than the cost of a dinner for 2. It's super easy, but it's going to give you step-by-step structure of exactly what to do every single day. There's no commitment month to month. If you're not wowed, let us know. We have a 7-day money-back guarantee as well. Okay, just try it. Just try it, because if in 7 days you're not wowed and you love it, just send us a message. It's right there. Send a quick DM or an email, and we'll give you your money back, no questions asked. So there's no risk. It's basically free for the first 7 days, okay? So just get started in that, links below. Or if you're ready to, you're like one of those ones that are called to like go to a very high level extremely quickly. I have a one-on-one mentorship and also a certification if you want to help teach this after you master the results of it. The one-on-one mentorship, I actually do done with you energetic service and done with you healings along with my team. And our clients, like, you won't even remember who you are even 2 months from now. Serious. That's a big statement, I know. Like, I don't like to overestimate things. I don't like to, everything's transparent as much as possible all the time with us. Like, it's going to be really scary though. It's going to be really uncomfortable because you're going to lose a grip on reality. And so it's only for those who are really feeling called to, like, I want a quantum leap as quick as possible. Book a call with us. It's pretty expensive. Okay, so make sure financially you're in a good spot for this, but it'll bring you to the stratosphere. Okay, so links below. You can book a call with us. Or if you want to test out and test drive our membership first, you can always upgrade to the one-on-one or group coaching style as well. Okay, so that's just a little caveat if you want the help. You know, being in this place though, because you're now being soul connected and having this normal and natural feeling already yours, okay? The trick to this is, how do you maintain this while you're living the physical reality? Like, what do you do? Okay, so here's a practical thing I mentioned by the end of the video we'll be going through, okay? Seeing that it's already yours and trying to ignore reality a little bit more. By the way, ignoring reality doesn't mean don't take care of your bills and just pretend nothing's happening. No. Take care of what you need to take care of, have the conversation you need to have, take care of your money scenario, all of that, okay? So we're not saying put up a blinder up, but we're saying don't get emotionally involved as much with the physical plane. That's all, okay? So you're here enjoying the physical. You don't put up a blindfold. You're enjoying the physical, but you remember who you really are, okay? This is the trick to it all, okay? You're going to focus on this statement, I am, and put everything you've ever wanted in the past. That's it. You are no longer trying to get anything. You're remembering you already did it. You're remembering you already did it. So instead of putting things in the present tense or trying to do some sort of techniques, you keep uttering and meditating on the words, I am. I am. You meditate on it. You be with it. Okay? You're sitting with it. Use any other tools you need to you can visualize if you want. Like I'm saying, it's not needed, but you use any tool that you need to allow yourself to get to, it's already been done. I see the result as if I already did it. And then the rest of your day, focus on I am. I am. So now you're not in your mind. You're not overthinking. You're not thinking about how and when and where. You're not thinking about all these things. Instead, you're allowing yourself to move forward by being who you really are. You see the difference here? This one is focused all day. When's it going to happen? I don't see proof. I don't see evidence. I don't know what's going on. This is I am. I recognize who I really am. That's why I'm manifesting. And since it's already mine, I must therefore have already had it in the past. You see why this is a trick to the mind? You no longer need to overthink about it. You're no longer looking for it. You no longer even care if anything happens on the physical plane. Now, little caveat, because all my clients ask this that are in a spot too of like financial, like some people say, yeah, but I really do care about it because I need I need money yesterday. Okay. Well, if you need money yesterday, don't try and manifest, because manifesting doesn't work when you try and rush it. When you try and control it, when you try and rush it, and you say, I'm a creator. No, you're not a creator. I don't believe that at all. I don't believe any of us are creators. I believe that Spirit has all of this already written. Conversation for another video. But it's already written, in that the I am is the one that's doing all of the stuff. All the stuff. While you're doing actions and channels, yeah, you're not even acting to me. Actions and behaviors, maybe another time we'll go deeper in this. But I don't think you're ever actually doing anything. I think you're witnessing everything that's already happening. So me doing this video, I'm not actually recording the video. I am the witness of what's been playing out in this movie, if you will. Okay? It's a law of attraction. They say, is action part of the process? Yes. Okay? Yes, of course it is. So when you hear people who are very science-based, they crush the law of attraction, manifesting. They put it down, they judge it, they criticize it. They say it's nothing about it, no such thing as frequencies. Yeah, well, thank goodness there are people that don't believe that. Because we wouldn't have cell phones if somebody didn't believe in the invisible forces around us. We wouldn't have electricity that's harnessed in light and electronics if somebody didn't one day believe that there's an electronic source based on seeing the lightning, right, Thomas Edison style, seeing the lightning, and understanding also that it can be marshaled into a light bulb, right? Thank goodness somebody like Alexander Graham Bell realized that there's a way to wireless communicate between two things. Everyone else said they were insane. So anybody that keeps pushing down the law of attraction and manifesting and woo-woo and spirituality and saying this is all hocus pocus, it's BS stuff, forget it. They can do that all they want, but that's actually a trauma wound being projected onto the world. It's not cool. It's not nice. Because that's why other people have gotten shunned for woo-woo for a very long time. Would you agree? Witches, a long time ago, weren't bad. They just had psychic abilities that everyone thought was scary, and so they wanted to control them by burning them at the stake. Right? People that thought differently from the common church or other religions were burned at the stake, or at least shunned or stoned or whatever it was, right? Because they believed in something higher. And so don't let other people and other videos and other things fool you about this stuff, because I'm not saying that we know everything that's going on in the higher realms. But what I am saying is we have to understand that the invisible does not mean something we need to run away from. The invisible can be the most important thing that we run to and we emerge with. And at that point, we can understand that, yeah, of course there's something else going on here. Of course there is. And be one of the ones that believes in the invisible. Please, be one of the ones that believes in the invisible. Have everyone think you're crazy. Have everyone think you're out of your mind. Have everyone think you're delusional. Have everyone think you're the black sheep of the family or the friendships or the friend group or whatever it is. Do it. Because you're going to be one of the ones that changes everything, and 10, 20, 30 years later, people will be like, oh, yeah, I always knew that too, I'm sure, right? So the people that said, wireless communication, and, even think about 30 years ago, people thought you're crazy for saying we have video calls. You could call somebody from New York over in London, and we can do it almost nearly instantaneously on video. I can see them and hear them. They would think you're insane. But that's normal now. Nobody would think you're insane now. One day, science will catch up to proving manifestation, and everyone will be like, oh yeah, it's normal. Yeah, you manifested things into your life. But you got to believe that now before science proves anything. It's yours now. Whatever you make normal and natural is the thing that's occurring in your life always, is the golden rule. You're playing the seed in the subconscious, not to get anything, but to rise to who you really are, the I am presence. Put everything you've ever wanted is already done. Act when you feel inspired action to do so, opening up channels and syncing and finding the synchronistic things that start playing out, the opportunities that open the door, walk through the door, and allow the time lag to be okay. To be okay to plant the flower outside, to plant the tree. Hey, it's not going to be overnight. It might take a month for the tree to start blooming. It's fine. Have your results be the same thing. It's fine if it takes a little bit of time. Scott Haug signing off here. I hope you really enjoyed this video. Can't wait to see you in our programs as well. And if you got super value out of this, throw a comment below. Let me know how many questions do you have? What were your common takeaways? What really worked out for you very well? We'll see you in the next video.